Hi guys, today I'm going to do a review on my 2006 Honda Rancher 4x4 with the foot shift. And the reason I want to do this review is I actually bought that, that four-wheeler brand new from the dealership. So I thought I'd be able to give you guys a little bit more insight and then on that, just because you might be looking at somebody else's stuff that might be wore out. And then also in our family, we've pretty much bought all of our four-wheelers brand new. So I can compare the different models of how they progressed over the time too and how they each compare. So like us, we started out with we had a 1992 Honda 4Trax 300, and that was a two-wheel drive. My grandpa bought it when it was just 1 year old, and that was a really good four-wheeler. It started up good during the winter. You didn't need a heater or nothing for it. And then we also had a 96 Honda Rancher 4Trax 300 4x4, and that was a good four-wheeler. And then we also had a like an 88 or 89 two-wheel drive 300, and that was also a good four-wheeler. But for how many years I begged my grandpa, is like, you should buy a four-wheel drive for the farm, because my parents, they were the only ones that had the four-wheel drive. And he's like, no, this is what we've got and we'll stick with it, and I don't want to spend any more money. So in 2006, I broke down and I went to the Honda dealership and I bought a brand new Honda 4Trax 300 4x4. And I think they wanted $5,000 for it, but my grandma and my uncle, they like maybe a couple months before, they got into the dealership together and they each wanted one. And with them doing a kind of a package deal like that, they got it for $4,650. So I went to my local dealer, since I don't live near them, and I told them about that, and that if they won't come down to that price, I was like, I'm gonna go to my grandparents' dealership that they went to. So they did come down to that $4,650, and it was a good four-wheeler. I mean, I bought it in like September or so, so it was getting colder out and everything. I did a lot of stuff with it. We tried driving through the river one time with it, where only the gas tank was floating and it was still running and everything. And pulled it out of the water, pulled out the spark plug and tipped it over and kicked it over. Well, actually, I pull started it, or well, I would just crank with the electric start, because on the 350 Ranchers, they actually have a rip cord on them for pulling like a snowmobile, whereas like the 300 4Traxes, they had the Kickstarter on them. And then mine, it also had a cigarette lighter port on it, so you could plug in your cell phone on it. But the thing that I did not like about that four-wheeler, even though it's probably like one of the coolest looking four-wheelers ever, I love those slanted cat eyes on it. They look like the avalanche front end on the Chevys. It did not start worth a crap during the wintertime. Up here in the Midwest, where it's cold out and I like playing in the snow with it, I ended up having to spend like $210 on a diesel ready heater, one of those lawn torpedo heaters that's red, and I would just about melt the plastic trying to get that thing started. That four-wheeler is not meant for up here in the Midwest unless you have a heated shop. Like me, I just had it out in a cold storage building, and you would think that'd be a little bit warmer in there, and it still just did not work to start with the crap. So if I was you guys, I would honestly save up your money a little bit longer and buy the Honda Rancher 420 4x4s. And they started in 07. That's with that fuel injection. Because like right now, I went ahead and after that four-wheeler, I ended up buying a 2008 Honda Rancher 4x4 with the foot shift, brand new. And that thing, it starts right up at 0 degrees out. And if it's anything below that, I mean, the battery is 15 years old and it's still an original battery. Amazingly, it's crazy. I just hook up the booster cables to my car and give it a little shot of ether, and I get that thing to pop off. So and then also, like, so my grandpa's Honda 4Traxes, the 300s, those they will start during the winter too. You just go and press that little plunger on the side of the carburetor to give an extra boost of fuel and give it your choke. And then also, if you do happen to run the battery down, you can just keep kickstarting them, and eventually those Honda 4Trax 300s will start, and you could even give them a little ether. But yeah, these the Honda Rancher 350s in like 2006, don't buy them. Like I said, unless you live in a warm climate and you don't plan on using it during the winter, it's not going to be a good snowplow four-wheeler. So, All right, I'll leave it at that. So, all right, take care, you guys.